So, I got a new guitar. Well, new to me. This is a 1967, maybe 68 Silvertone guitar. I don't know much about the history of this one. Silvertone was a Sears-based brand that started with radios and other electronics, and eventually they branched off into musical instruments. But these Silvertone guitars aren't actually manufactured by Sears, they're manufactured by other companies that more well-known guitar makers at the time. So this one is a Tyco, but there's also Harmony, Danelectro, K, just to name a few that also made guitars branded as Silvertone. So that's why you often see Silvertone guitars just look all so different because they're different manufacturers. And when I was looking up sort of the history of these guitars, I noticed that the price tag on these back in 1967 was $29 for the guitar and a gig bag. And I paid $125 yesterday. So I don't know how that really maths out in terms of inflation, but I might have got ripped off. I don't know. But it's kind of a cool guitar, and I've been looking for something to sort of work on and rebuild during the whole pandemic here. So that's the plan. I'm going to bring this thing back to life. It's got some major, well, maybe not major issues, but a few issues. As you can see, there's no strings on it because there's no bridge. And without a bridge, I can't really put strings on it, which means I also don't know if the electronics work. That'll be a surprise once you get a bridge and put strings on it. You can see if it actually makes noise. And also it's missing a bushing on one of the tuning pegs up here, so I'm going to get more of those. So I went online yesterday and I found myself a bridge. It came with a bridge and a tailpiece. I couldn't find just the bridge by itself. So I ordered one of those. Hopefully it gets here soon. It's coming from somewhere in China or Hong Kong, so could be a while. But I got an email today saying it shipped. So could be next week, could be 2 weeks. I don't know. Hopefully it's soon. I don't want this to take too long. I don't want to be waiting until like June or July to get the tailpiece, or the bridge rather. And then I also ordered on Amazon some bushings. I couldn't find like these little plastic white ones, so I ordered some chrome ones, and that'll hopefully kind of match the rest of the hardware. And I guess I'll just replace all of them so they're all consistent. I'm trying to keep it as close to the original as possible. Like I don't want to just put in new tuning pegs or anything. I want to sort of keep it with the original vibe of the 60s guitar. One major thing for me with this guitar that I noticed was that right where the neck meets the body, it seems one of the screws is kind of coming out, and there's some gap between the neck and the body. And so I'm really hoping that that's not a major issue, that I can just kind of pop that screw out or put it in tighter, and hopefully it'll just bring the body and neck back together and not be a huge issue. But that seems to be the only sort of major issue I've noticed so far. Everything else should be pretty straightforward. It needs a pretty good cleaning. It's very dirty. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to take the whole thing apart and clean it. So let's get to it. So I just popped the neck off and kind of cleaned up all the crap that was in between the neck and the body. And then I just screwed the back plate back on with the neck, and it seems like the neck is sitting much better now, like it's actually tight up against the body. So that hopefully shouldn't be an issue, but I mean, we won't really know until the strings are on, but I'm guessing at this point that should not be a huge issue. I'm hoping.
The weather on the TV, it's just you and me. Your daughter, she's asleep in the backseat.
So we're at one of the moments I've been waiting for. This tailpiece looks like it has probably never been taken off. There is so much fucking dust under here. I've just kind of been interested to take it off and just see how dusty it is underneath, and also try to figure out how exactly it works, because I'm really not sure how the strings go into here. So let's take this off. Let's see how dusty it is under here. This is going to be probably pretty gross. 50 years worth of dust or more. 2017 would make this 50 years old, so over 50 years worth of dust collected in this tailpiece. All right. Moment of truth here. Wow. Oh my God, that's way worse than I thought it was going to be. Oh my God. I was expecting to see like a thin layer of dust, but full-on dust ball. Cool. Well, 50 years worth of dust. I guess that's what'll happen when you don't clean it for 50 years. got the tailpiece off here, and it looks like so this will sit flat on the guitar like this. So I guess what you just got to do is you just got to slide the strings under and get them hooked under these like 6 little holes here. Get them kind of hooked in, hook the back of the ball or the bearing on the string into here. It just seems like when that's sitting flat, it's not very much space to kind of get the end of the string in there. So that'll be fun trying to change strings on this or put new strings on it. Yeah, nothing more complicated than that. Interesting. I basically got all the hardware off at this point. I'm just going to take off the strap locks. And then I'm going to clean this. But I'm also going to go back to the neck, and I got to take all the tuning pegs off the neck. And I don't know how hard that's going to be. It could be hard to get those ones off. I'm not sure how tightly in those the little washer things are. So yeah, cool. I might have some issue with these bushings getting them off, but just took a flathead screwdriver and kind of popped them right off. So hopefully the new ones, I ordered some on Amazon that are, I measured them and should be about the same size. Hopefully they just pop right in. Hopefully it's no issues. So we're gonna get I'm gonna get the rest of the tuning pegs off, maybe put some WD-40 on them just to kind of loosen them up because some of them are really, really stiff. Yeah, and then hopefully that mechanism will work and can be popped back on and when we're ready to go.
Summers become falls, strong and able when we had it all. Standing free and
so I got the tuning pegs all turning again properly. Some of them are pretty stiff and some of them are still kind of stiff, but they're definitely a lot better than before. But who knows how long this guitar sat with no strings on it and no one using the tuning pegs, and they all just kind of seized up or whatever. So yeah, looks like this should be good to go when we got some strings on here. Finished kind of giving the fretboard a bit of a clean, and it's surprisingly clean for a 50-year-old guitar. Cleaner than most of my guitars with rosewood fretboards. It's got some stuff, some gunk on it that's been hard to get off, but surprisingly good shape. So got it all taken apart, got it all cleaned up. Looks like it should go back together without too many issues. Just gotta wait for those other pieces to get here, so when that bridge gets here, we'll put the bridge on, and the bushings for the tuning pegs, we'll get those in there, and then we can slap some strings on it and see if it even makes any noise, see if it even sounds good. I have no idea what this guitar is going to sound like. So if you like this video and you want to continue on this journey with me and see how the guitar sounds, because that's hopefully where we should be next time, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified as soon as that video comes out, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one.